Hello guys, it's Mini Jarvis here. Back with another video, tips and tricks on Pokemon Go, on how you can level up faster, evolutions and catching Pokemon. I'm kind of annoyed because I had everything set up. I had a couple of Rattatas down that I was going to catch to show you better ways of catching Pokemon, and I put down a lucky egg because I was evolving Pokemon to show you the XP. I recorded it all and realised that my mic on my PlayStation headset wasn't actually plugged in properly. So I was a bit annoyed, really. So it didn't actually record any of my audio, just the game audio, and it was like I was playing about the game. But I can explain it all and show you some of the stuff. Basically, I'll go over first things first. This 3 footstep system thing is broken. It's showing that every single Pokemon at the moment is 3 footsteps away, even though they're not. Some of them, like some might be, but some aren't. But yeah, basically 3 footsteps means that it's 90 plus meters away. 2 footsteps means that it's 40 plus meters away. Well, 40 to 90 meters away, should I say. 1 footstep means it's between, I think it's like, I don't know, like 20 meters or something like that. I don't know. But I know it's close. And no footsteps obviously means you're right on top of it. But yeah, basically the best way you want to level up is when you Pidgeys, Zubats and Spearows, don't just go, oh, they're shit Pokemon, and leave them. What you want to do is capture all of them, as many as you can. For example, I've got I can't evolve anything because I just did it in the previous video, but basically you want to evolve them after. You want to keep all of them so you can evolve some after. Put on a lucky egg and evolve them all at the same time so you get loads of XP and I level you up. Like, I just leveled myself up in that fucking video I did a minute ago, but it didn't record. Well, it did, but the audio didn't. But yeah, so when you I need a Pokemon ready to appear to show you some stuff. Here, Pidgey. When you don't need them, they're fucking everywhere, but when you want them. Anyway, I'll show you something about Eevee first. There's actually a way of choosing what you want Eevee to actually evolve into. So if you know the story behind Eevee, you got the 3 brothers, the Eevee brothers, and they had Rainer, you had Sparky, and you had Pyro. Basically, Sparky had Jolteon, Pyro had Flareon, and Rainer had Vaporeon, and I think that's how you say it. I'm not really sure. But yeah, if I called my Eevee Rainer, for example, it has to be a capital R at the start. But if I call it Rainer, Rainer, that guarantees when I evolve this Eevee for it to turn into Vaporeon. Okay, if I name it, 2 seconds. Just my keyboard takes forever to load up. If I name it capital Pyor, Pyro, it's guaranteeing that this Pokemon will turn into Flareon. If I name this Pokemon Sparky, Sparky, obviously capital S at the start, that guarantees that this Eevee, when I evolve it, will turn into Jolteon. Okay? But I don't want to do that. I want to leave it as Rainer, because even though Jolteon's my favourite, then Flareon's my second favourite, and Vaporeon is actually my last favourite, my least favourite, should I say. Apparently Vaporeon's actually a lot more powerful than the other 2 at the moment. So I'm going to go with that for when I'm taking gyms and stuff. But yeah, so that's how you can evolve Eevee into whatever the hell, like whatever evolution you want. So obviously you've got a fire type, an electric type, and then you've obviously got the water type. Another thing is obviously your eggs. When all your eggs are almost nearly hatched as well, when they're on the brink, you want to put all your eggs roughly in at the same time. So say you got 5 kilometers. Don't put them in incubators yet. Save them if you've got spare incubators anyway. If you haven't, then that's not going to work. But if you've got spare incubators like I have, I've got 4 incubators, but I've technically only got 2 because of the other 2 are about to be used up. You want to put all the 5 kilometer ones all in at the same time, so they're all going to finish at the same time. to get you to maximize your XP really at once instead of having to wait or walk further than you need to. And what you do is just before they all evolve, like before they hatch, you put on a lucky egg, wait for all of them to hatch. Once they've all hatched, you can then get all the XP for that. You might get some new Pokemon added to the Pokédex, so you're going to get even more XP for that. And then you go and evolve all your other Pokemon that you have left, like your Pidgeys, your Rattatas, your Zubats, and your Spearows. You go evolve all of them, as many as you can, and then get even more XP, and that's going to level you up incredibly fast. Like, all my eggs, I sort of messed up. I didn't do them all at the same time because that's when I very first started playing. Didn't really think about that. But that is a good hint to use. I literally just came up with that off the top of my head. So I don't know if it's already on. It probably is already on YouTube. But yeah, I'm now level 14. Only just hit 14. I did that in the video. Didn't record properly again. I'm on Team Mystic, the best team. Sorry. Anyway, no, it is the best team. Mystic all the way. I like the. It's not even actually because of the color. It's not the color or anything like that. I just like the bird in the front. It looks quite cool. In blue. I like it. But yeah. Also, another hint. Well, it's not really a hint, but it's more of a thing to call bullshit on. If someone tells you they've got a Mew, a Mewtwo, or any of the three birds, I can't remember what they're called. I don't know what they're called, but it's the birds that represent the actual teams. So Team Mystic, Team... I don't even know what the other team's called. Valor and Team Incense or something. Instinct, I think it's called. Yeah, Team Instinct. They're the birds that represent them. You can't get them either. So if people go, oh, I've got Mewtwo, they're chatting shit. You just tell them... You know, you can go along with it if you want to be nice. Go, oh yeah, have you? Oh, good for you. They haven't got him. He's not even in the game yet. He will be, but he's not at the moment. Oh, I can show you the spin ball now. A lot of people already know about the spin ball, but if not, I can show you. So see, this is quite loud. I'm going to turn this down. You see this Pidgey? If I throw the ball normally in a straight line, that I probably will guarantee getting it because it's only CP59. But if I spin it, you see that green circle that pops up? The smaller the circle is, the higher, if I throw the ball and the circle's smaller, the higher the chance I've got of capturing the Pidgey, and also it can give me extra XP. If you're spinning the ball counterclockwise, you need to throw the ball to the right hand side of your screen because the ball's going to curve towards the left. If if you're spinning it clockwise, you need to throw it to the left of your screen because it's going to go to the right. So I'll show you like that. So there we are. That's getting the Pidgey now. I'm not 100% sure if it helps you catch, like if it improves the catch rate. I'm pretty sure it does, but I'm not 100% sure on that. But yeah, so that's a Pidgey call. I might be able to show you. Yeah, I should have enough Pidgeys to get rid of to evolve to show you the XP gain from an evolution when you've got a lucky egg on. Well, if not, I've got a lot of Pidgeottos that I can get rid of. Don't need that Pidgeotto. Transfer. That's one. No, I didn't mean to do that. Should have another one down here. Yeah, 120 Pidgey. Actually, no, I want to upgrade that Pidgey. 73. And the last Pidgey here. Transfer. Basically what transferring does, if you're also brand new to the game, is basically it will get rid of that Pokemon for good. You're never going to be able to get that Pokemon back. You'll be able to find another one in the wild, but I mean that specific one you won't be able to get back. But it will give you a candy for the specific type of Pokemon you just transferred. So I just transferred a Pidgey, so that's going to give me a Pidgey candy. And what that is it's going to help me be able to evolve a Pidgey of my choice. Is that the strongest Pidgey I've got? Yeah. So I'm going to upgrade this 120 Pidgey. So evolve. And make sure you got a lucky egg on, and make sure you save up all your evolutions first before you evolve, because you're going to get the most out of it and you're going to get the most XP. Unless it's something like you're about to turn a what do they call it? Like unless so, but I can't remember that thing's called Charmander. The evolution from Charmander. Then you got Charmeleon, is it? And then it goes Charizard. Yeah, if you've got like a Charmeleon, I think it's called Charmeleon. Just go with me. If it's not called that, then oh well. So you've got Charmeleon, you're about to evolve it into a Charizard. Then obviously don't wait, because that's just silly. Evolve it into your Charizard. Like that's that's hype. That's what the game's all about. So now we've just got Pidgeotto at 230, completely useless for me, but we'll keep it for a minute. And now look, XP game 1000. Without the lucky egg, I'll only be getting 500. So that's an extra 500 on top. It obviously doubles your XP. Also, another way to capture Pokemon easier is by using Great Balls. Look, a good high performance Pokeball that provides a higher catch rate than a standard Pokeball. And basically what that means is basically when you're catching Pokemon and they sometimes get out of the ball, it means that there's less chance of that happening. There's more chance of you actually capturing that Pokemon and taking it for good. These Great Balls are unlocked at level 10. I think it's level 10. It might be 12, but I'm pretty sure it's 10. And yeah, so that's one way another way you can increase the catch rate of your Pokemon. Another way is also using a raspberry, and or raspberry it says, but raspberry. Feed this to a Pokemon and it'll be easier to catch for your next throw. So that means the next Pokeball you throw will be easier, but only the next one. So if you miss that next Pokeball, then that raspberry's just been wasted. And you can't put another raspberry on the same Pokemon. You can only feed the Pokemon with the raspberry once. So if you know you're gonna capture, you're gonna hit it with that Pokeball, go for it. Yeah, there's nothing really that amazing there by me apart from that Staryu. But yeah, that's a couple of tips there. I've gone over the EV, gone over the leveling up. I've got 40 seconds of my double XP. Yeah, and also one thing, I'm not near a Pokestop at the moment because I'm in my house and I live not in the countryside, but I live somewhere that's not very populated. Well, it's populated, I mean, but it's not a city. Actually, it is a city. Just ignore what I'm saying. It's a city, but more like the countryside, if that makes sense. Because it's got castles and cathedrals, and you know what I mean. But yeah, the High Street, Rochester High Street is the best place for capturing things where I live. There's loads of Pokestops there. Basically, what you want to do when you got a Pokestop, 2 Pokestops next to each other, you're going to put incense on one. No, not an incense. A lure module on one, and another lure module on the one next to it, so it creates 2 circles, and these 2 circles should overlap. You want to stand in the very middle of these 2 circles and then activate a incense, and that's going to give you 3 times the luck of finding Pokemon for 30 minutes. And that, trust me, is really good. I was down Rochester High Street yesterday, and oh my god, it was amazing. But the only problem is I couldn't actually catch anything because of the servers were all messing up, and every time I caught something, the game would freeze. So, apart from that, yeah. And what else was really annoying is I found a Vaporeon, went to catch it, and the game froze. I was so mad. I was so angry. But anyway, yeah. So that's another way of increasing catch rates. Well, not catch rates, but more how often the Pokemon spawn, should I say. But these are basically beginner tips because I'm only really a beginner myself. But I'm not a massive Pokemon that I don't know all the Pokemon's names. I know Dialga, Darkrai, and Eevee, Squirtle, Pikachu, Bulbasaur, all stuff like Rapidash and all stuff like that. Mainly all the older ones I know, but yeah, that's basically really about it, guys. For for tips and tricks. It's all what I do anyway. There might be some other tips and tricks out there on YouTube. You should go have a look on other people's channels. The people I've been using. I don't actually like Ali A, but his Pokemon videos, like, I'm starting to actually like Ali A. I'm starting to think about subscribing to him. If I was you, I'd recommend Ali A's Pokemon Go videos at the moment. And there's another guy, I don't know his name, but he's blonde, and he's actually, he does like vlogs, but he's also plays Pokemon Go. He's quite good. There's also a guy from New Zealand that does that as well, and he's quite good as well. You should go check out all them guys. They've got just as many good tips as I have. But yeah, cheers guys for watching, and like if you want more Pokemon Go videos, and you know, cheers for watching, guys. Cheers for watching.